everyone. Hi, guys. Hi. So, thank you guys so much for participating in this. I really appreciate for you guys to take your time at your night. You're supposed to be doing stuff, but you decided to join me. So real quickly, I want you all to look at the picture that I sent you in the group chat. Okay. So you can see that this is outdoors, right? And you can see this is definitely not from the U.S. because you guys know me very well for years that I lived in Brazil, and I actually lived there for like most of my life. And I actually want to talk to you a little bit about that picture. So I remember I was having such an amazing day, and it was a really good day because I was at my friend's apartment and we were at this communal pool and everyone was having fun. It was summertime, it was amazing. And I realized that it was probably one of the best days that I've ever had. It was truly one of the most memorable times of my life. Um, and I realized, wow, I feel so lucky to be here. And it's been I've been so fortunate to stay in this beautiful country, and I made amazing friends here. And then I started to realize, wow, I really need to learn to take this opportunity and live fully and not take advantage of my time. And I want to talk to you guys about my 3 lessons that I learned when I was there. So, number one is just don't take advantage of time because you'll never know what's going to happen. The second one is just to live every moment that you have, whether it be with your friends or family, any of that kind of stuff. And, just live through it, right? And the third one would have to be use that opportunity that you have to have self-growth, right? Because every life lessons that you get, it's an opportunity to grow. Everyone knows that. Um, and I actually want to talk to you a little bit about my backstory and how I learned these 3 lessons. So when I was 5 years old, I moved to Brazil because my parents were missionaries, all that kind of stuff. We were supposed to be there for a couple months, but my parents fell in love with the country and they wanted to stay there permanently. Now, we were supposed to stay there for the rest of my life, but my mom caught Lyme disease, and unfortunately, we had to go back to the US in 2010 and because they didn't treat Lyme disease in Brazil, and it was really expensive, so we had to move back here. And we waited for 3 years, and we decided to go back to Brazil after her disease was treated. And again, we thought we were going to stay there permanently this time because we had everything figured out, we had everything all good, and everything was great until the economy started to become worse in Brazil, and education there was very hard, meaning that it was difficult for me and my brother to learn anything new. One, because we both have ADHD, and two, it was just the education there wasn't as great as we thought it would be. So my parents decided that it would be best if we go back to the US. And while I was on the airplane, I realized there's times where I really took advantage of time, and I should have been there when I was in that moment of happiness. I should have been actually like enjoying with my friends or family friends because at the time none of my family members were in Brazil, but we considered our friends from church our family. And there was times where I really wanted to not be there with them or not go anywhere with them. But when I was in that airplane, I realized, wow, there's so many things I could have done and I didn't do it. Wow. And I remember I was so sad, really upset that I wasn't there. And it was what it was. It was for the best of us, obviously. Um, but then I learned when I came back to the US, it was for new opportunities. It was for my own good and my brother's good. And because of that, when I went to junior high, I actually made so many lifelong friends. And I joined this club and robotics club that changed my life entirely because I did not think it was going to be part of my career. Okay, I didn't think I was smart enough to be in, doing software engineering. I didn't think I was that smart because I had ADHD. But I got that. I got internships. I went to higher classes, and I'm just doing all these cool projects with different companies, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I want you guys to actually kind of think about what was that one memory that changed your mind forever? Whether it be your happiest moment or your saddest moment. You don't have to answer that, by the way. But I want you to think about it and reflect it and see what memory made you realize who you were today and what memory you thought about that you wanted to, not take advantage anymore for the next time. So, yeah, thank you for listening.